Trinidad and Tobago's fashion industry is a leader in the diversification of the economy. Minister of Trade and Industry, Paula Gopee Scoon, made the remarks while speaking at FashionTT's Bespoke Tailoring Showcase on Saturday evening. Cherrylene Lewis reports.
If you are interested in a career in fashion, now is the time to seize the opportunity to pursue studies in tailoring. Minister of Trade and Industry, Paula Gopee Scoon, says it is projected the menswear industry will peak in the coming years.
Handpicked to equip our local tailors and designers with the requisite skills required to meet and to exceed international standards, and we've seen this tonight in the international menswear market. A much welcomed benefit has been that participants have had the advantage of being tutored and trained by our son of the soil, our world-renowned master tailor, Professor Andrew Ramroop.
Minister Gopee Scoon says this tailoring program is on par with similar international programs.
Importantly, we are here to celebrate and showcase the accomplishments of Trinidad and Tobago's first cohort of trained bespoke tailorers. It was with great fashion and foresight that this bespoke tailoring program was introduced, aimed at industry development and increasing exports. This is the end game, and therefore it tells us that it's quite in sight.
Further, she said the fashion industry is a major priority for the government, thus their keen interest.
And as such, the added development of the industry by these new sartorial talents will contribute meaningfully to the diversification of the economy. And we hear about diversification, this buzzword all of the time. This is it. This is diversification. This program continues to demonstrate the strategic focus of the government of Trinidad and Tobago through the Ministry of Trade and Industry and its agencies in creating the enabling environment for businesses to grow and develop, particularly in the creative sector.
27 master tailors showcased their collection of business wear at Sartorial Art, the Renaissance of Caribbean Bespoke Tailoring, hosted at Stallmeyer's Castle. Cherrylene Lewis, TTT News.
The Trinidad and Tobago Fashion Company Limited, FashionTT, in collaboration with the Ministry of Trade and Industry and Savile Row Academy, began its one-year certificate program in bespoke tailoring, pattern drafting, cutting and fitting in March 2018. Chairman of MIC, Dr. Keith Tobey, said he was very pleased to be part of the Bespoke Tailoring program by facilitating the course, which seeks to provide a platform for potential designers into a career in menswear designing.
MIC, as I say, was very pleased to host Professor Ramroop. I did my master's degree in England. And it wasn't very far from London. I was 15 miles away from London in a town called Uxbridge. And I would go to London almost every weekend. And there were these famous streets in London. You know, if you say Downing Street, everybody thinks number 10. If you say Fleet Street, everybody thinks. And when you say Savile Row, you don't have to say anything else. And Professor Ramroop, the maestro.
Bespoke tailoring is a traditional method of measuring and cutting from a pattern drafted from scratch for an individual customer, and so differs from ready-to-wear or factory-made standardized sizes. Participants who learned the secrets of Savile Row's intricate tailoring techniques presented their collection, showcasing modern and classic in design craftsmanship at Stallmeyer's Castle on Saturday. Dr. Tobey sees the program as a key area for diversification.
Training programs that start at the very high level of the master craftsman, which is at the tertiary level. The master craftsman is considered, if you like, a practical engineer in Germany. And we go lower down to height, where literally people who have sort of dropped out of school, if you like, where we train them in the construction trade.